Have you run into any criticism? I mean, from members of the city, from people at the state level who are saying, you're focusing too much on climate change when you need to focus on maybe things like homelessness or stuff like that.
Well, serving as mayor for the last 3.5 years, and I served as a council member for Tucson for 12 years. I understand that public policy is not a one and done, right? It is complex, and believe it or not, I have the mental capacity to be able to focus on many issues that affect the city of Tucson. And so, as we work and focus on climate action and adaptation and climate resiliency, we have been equally effective on being able to focus on the affordable housing crisis and unsheltered homelessness, which is an issue. And both of them, affordable housing and unsheltered homelessness, and infrastructure investment, are issues that have been ignored really by our society for decades. And because of a global pandemic, they were highlighted and exacerbated. And so mayors throughout the country have had to walk in the last 3.5 years into trying to solve societal issues that have existed way before we were elected. And so we, again, thanks to federal funds, American Rescue Plan Act money, the city of Tucson created the Housing First program, which is an evidence-based program that houses individuals first and wraps around the services that they need in order um, to get healthier. And you cannot ask a person to stop doing drugs if they don't have a stable home, a place where they can sleep safely, where they can shower, where they can eat. So we're using our evidence-based housing first program. And thanks to American Rescue Plan dollars, we spent $15 million of those funds to purchase vacant and neglected hotels, and use them as a housing first, transitional housing, low barrier shelter. Since we instituted this program, we have been able to permanently house, in the last 20 months, we have been able to permanently house more than 700 individuals. Once we stabilize that individual, then we send them to the housing continuum, right? So it's immediate housing first opportunities, and then transitional housing, and then permanent housing. And so that's in housing first. We've been able to also be very successful in applying for and bringing federal funds for infrastructure investments here in the city of Tucson. One of the things that we hear a lot is roads. We have seen decaying roads in the last 20 years, and so we recently passed, with the support of the community, Tucsonans, a half-cent sales tax to repair every single residential road in the city of Tucson, $600 million. And we're creating roads not just for vehicles. We're creating complete streets where $150 million of those funds are going to create more infrastructure for pedestrians, transit, and bicyclists. That again is our approach to layer our strategy of climate resiliency and investment for our community.